if you are expressing your love, if you are proposing, you should see face to face and you should commit. So, but in our case,
Are you
we know that.
advising this to the youngsters?
Yeah.
How did you both meet each other?
I mean, he was my crush also during school days. So I think I was also his crush. That's what they told me.
I proposed and she also accepted. And
People used to ask me, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm a professional chess player." Okay, ma, what are you doing?
What else are you doing?
Playing chess.
can you repeat what you asked?
So
That I already answered, right? Because I of having a sports person as a wife, sport player as a wife.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Let's record number. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's nice. So how do you balance between both your professions and your responsibilities after marriage, Nandhidhaa?
Once, when I won the tournament, I came directly to see him. I told him like I won. He didn't believe it. Yeah, he asked me 3-4 times. Really, really? Yes, yes.
Hello everyone, welcome to the episode 2 of Stories with CircleChess, where we get different people from the chess community to share their experiences, journeys, and stories with you. Today we have Women Grandmaster Nandhidhaa and her better half Naveen. Together they're going to share their journeys and stories with us. Hi Nandhidhaa, hi Naveen.
Hi.
How are you both?
Yeah, we are doing good. How are you?
I'm fine. So Nandhidhaa and Naveen both hailing from Tamil Nadu. Nandhidhaa is a former Asian chess champion, current women's national chess champion, and international master elect, and has an impressive background in chess, which we will cover more about in this podcast. Major Naveen Kumar is working in the Indian Army as an infantry officer. We are super thrilled to have you both. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting us.
Yes. So before we start off with the questions, as you all know, we will be having a very exciting segment at the end of this podcast, so stick around. So let's start with the questions. Before we go to chess and everything, first of all, I'm very curious to know that how did you both meet each other?
Yeah.
Nandhidhaa, you
want to
can
share?
start.
So we went. Actually, he was my neighbor. So since 2004. So and his brother is my classmate. So it's basically so that's how I met him very long time. So and we studied in the same school. He was my senior in school and also senior in my college. So we know each other for a very long time. And very recently during COVID, like we were in relationship during COVID, and then we thought of getting married, and like I mean he was my crush also during school days. So I think I was also his crush. That's what they told me. So
We can get to know now, yeah? You can tell us
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Since we in our place, people like very less people opt for chess as a sport and army as a career. So we are like kind of special in this location. Well, we are basically from a quite village background. Like it's in Salem. It's a small village. So being from that place and getting opting for this sport as a career or army as a career, so we got our own pathways.
So we know each other right from childhood. We are actually neighbors. Both our houses are just 500 meters apart. So both
Wow.
our parents knew each other right from childhood days, and we both studied in same school and college. So in between, we used to meet during any family occasions or those events. And actually, we met in college also, but not the contact was not that much in detail. We were not in proper relationship. So during COVID times, both found our time and we spoke to each other. That time we actually expressed our feelings for each other. Then I proposed and she also accepted, and we both liked each other like right from childhood. So, but we expressed in just 4-5 years before. So, and then we got married with parents' approval. So
Awesome. I can't wait to hear more stories about it. But okay, going forward, you mentioned that you are the odd one out and special in your location. I would say not only in your location, throughout India and world, both of you. We are so proud of both of you. So thank you for what you're doing. And Nandita, how did your chess journey start?
Oh, so it's basically when I was in fourth standard, I used to play the snake ladder. So there is a game,
Okay.
no, it's snake ladder. I used to
Yeah.
play, and I never had one. So like I played with my neighbors, and I don't have a board by myself. So I asked my mom to get a snake ladder board, but she got it a chessboard. So it's basically by mistake she
Wow.
got a chessboard. So
Accidentally.
yeah, accidentally she got a chessboard, and it like I don't like it actually because I don't know how to play, and it's just at that time I don't nobody knows like how to play chess like
Yeah.
2004, and it was in the rack for like almost 6 months. One fine day my dad was reading a newspaper. He found out that there was a tournament in like some nearby place, and he wanted me to participate because we have a chessboard, so we have to do it, something we have to do. So he asked me to, learn chess. Like he asked his friends to teach me, and I learned something. And like, there is there, I don't know anything basic, like just
Yeah.
how to know move the pieces. I just know that, and I participated the tournament. And there are only 6 girls, but there are 10 prizes, like for women. So, but
Okay.
like more prizes basically, but only six
Yeah.
girls have participated. So, and I got the sixth prize. So I got a small trophy. That was my motivation, and
Wow.
from that I started my journey.
But at what age did you start?
So I think it's around 9.
9 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. Right.
Yeah.
So
Otherwise,
something
like
that,
otherwise like you cannot find like a chess player from very small town. Yeah, like this is
mm,
like not even a district where I'm living. No, it's like like it's like one hour from the main district, main place.
okay.
So like when I was young, I have to go like I have to travel almost 40 kilometers every day to learn chess. So it's like that.
Wow.
So that's how I learned.
Yeah. That's a difficult journey because as of today, we all want online coachings. We want very, nearby coaching centers, but going 40 kilometers for learning is a big thing.
Yeah, those days, yeah, it was like that. So it's
Yeah.
very hard to find a coach also, like in my place.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, that's great. So Naveen, how do you feel having a sports person as your wife?
So I follow chess right from my childhood also. So, but I was not into the sport in a professional manner. But I do follow chess. So, but I
Mm-hmm.
never thought my wife being a chess player, proper professional player. Malab,
Yeah.
if you watch it from outside, it looks like very
Mm.
less complex, very simple game. Like it's a board
Yeah.
game. You might think like it's not a physical sport. It doesn't need that much training, that much effort you have to dedicate. But once I started my relationship with her, then I found that it is a very demanding sport, and
Mm.
sitting in that chair in the game for 5 to 6 hours, it's very demanding. And thing is like the mindset, it affects the game a lot. If you are not in a
Mm.
right mindset, if you are into some fight or any negative vibe, it will
Yeah.
directly affect the game. So I found like it is one of the most difficult games. So being a chess player or sports player, as a wife chess player especially, so I have to control my everything. Like it's not like I can't just like that. I can't take her for granted like a normal husband and wife. So I have to
Yeah.
take her upcoming tournaments into mind. If any serious tournaments are coming, any special tournaments are coming, I have to behave in such a way. So I should not put any negative thoughts in her mind. So it's a very
It
carefully
matters.
crafted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it matters a lot. And so I like my sportsmanship. Like it's similar to army. It's purely discipline. So similar to that
Mm.
sports also, it demands so much of discipline. So you have to
Yeah.
dedicate your time for training, right from training and getting up in the morning and whatever things you do, you have to go alone in a foreign tournament. So you take care of everything yourself. So kind of like I related myself with her. So I just like I saw myself in her. So that was the one of the plus point. And being sportive, and you should be competitive in your games and everything. Like I liked about that sportsmanship. So I liked this particular part. Yeah.
But it's a special feeling.
Yeah, it's a very special feeling. And thing is, like, only we always see the brighter side. Like whenever she wins some tournament, it's very,
Yeah.
very proud, very happy moments. Especially now after winning the nationals, it's very, very good. Like after she competed with 150 plus players and she won the tournament. But the other thing is, like, whenever she's going for another tournaments, any other tournaments, if it's not going good and she's losing to a lesser rated player, that time you have to hold her hand, you have to console her. That's very difficult moment. That time you should not like push her, like, why didn't you do well? Because that makes a lot of difference. So that kind of support system is required, heavily required. And our parents used to do it before, and now I'm continuing there.
No, they're still doing it.
Yeah.
And now he's also doing it.
Yeah.
Yes, they're always there. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. But as you mentioned, right, when things are not going well, you have to manage in a certain way. So how do you both differentiate with respect to managing your such a phase when things are not going well? Because as a sports player, ups and downs are very common. But tackling with them is something what everyone has to learn. So what is your way, Nandhidhaa, and what is your way, Naveen, of supporting Nandhidhaa? You can start maybe, Nandhidhaa.
No, it's like once you, like, during the tournaments, it's difficult, like when you keep losing with low raters. But once you finish it, you come back and, you have to start fresh, plan for a next tournament, you have to start fresh. So, and also analyze what went wrong and, try to come back and, okay, that's everyone is doing that, but I'm also doing the same. I don't do any special, okay, ups and downs are, okay, it's common. So you have to think like that and keep moving. Yeah. So that's it. And I'll start fresh, and what went wrong, I'll just do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and during such tournaments, whenever some tournaments are not going good, I usually never speak about the tournament. Like I just ask one line, because after seeing the result in chess results or any live stream, then I get to know that what of the result. So just I ask one question. The initial, once I get a call or a video call, I just start the conversation. I just ask what went wrong. Just one or two lines. But I don't go into the details why you were in a winning position, and because I'm not a professional guy, so she knows it very well. So I just ask it for a sake like that, like whether you won or not. That's it. And I don't I don't ask some questions like that might irritate her, or I just let her go with that loss.
Yeah, that's the spirit of being a
do well for tomorrow, and then I'll. Yeah, so that's a very important thing. Like you should not push her, or you should not criticize her. So you should support whenever she's down. That's the main thing. Initially, I was not well versed in that. So later part, I started learning. So in the first 1 or 2 years, it was difficult. So we have already crossed 3 years. It's our third anniversary. We have just 3-4 months before we have completed. So it's been 3 years. So initial days it was difficult. So then later part I started managing. I learned the art of how to
handle a chess player.
Yeah.
As a wife.
Yeah. So
yeah. So apart from that, do you think there are some challenges which you're still figuring out? Naveen, do you think there are some challenges?
Challenges are always there, because if she's aspiring to go and attend some tournaments, some major tournaments, so like Olympiad or Grand Prix, so she used to work for it like anything. So at the end of the day, if it's not going well, if she's not getting selected, so during that time, you should keep her in the right mindset. You should not morale might go down. So that time you should tell like you are equally capable, everything is there. It's just matter of time. This time you are not selected, but you keep working towards a goal. So it's just a constant motivation. You should never tell like you are anyway lesser than those players. You should always motivate her, because she has already proved her part.
So since you're working in Indian Army and you might be staying away from Nandhidhaa for a long time, so how does it affect her? Because you're the major support system as of now. So
in addition to the main support system is actually her parents. So right from childhood, it's been 19 years she's playing professional chess. So right from the beginning, her parents they were supporting, and still they are supporting. And my absence, actually, it is affecting, it's having a toll on her also. But we are making sure that she is staying in her home. So with their parents, they are just continuing the same thing, whatever they have done before marriage also. So I think she's not finding much difference before and after marriage.
Yeah, I'm actually somewhat like the 10 months he comes for 2 months every year. So like next 10 months I'm living almost a semi-single life. I mean,
Yeah.
so I'm continuing what before marriage, and now it's the same. And also, like, okay, he do support me whenever I need any help, like financial help or other like official help. He do support me, and whenever he comes for the holiday, and he spends all his time with me. So I mean, his main priority is me. So I'm happy. And also I'm also busy playing tournaments, and also chess players, do have to practice every day. And like, okay, for me it's good, like once you take a break, like every day you see a person, and it's like nothing special, no, like when you say like after 3-4 months, like you meet a person, then it can be very special, right? So I'm feeling that feeling every time, so it's good.
So
Yeah.
we do plan our leave and her tournaments accordingly. So whenever I come, like I inform her prior, so that I'm coming in a month or so. So she plans, like she will make sure that no tournaments is coming in that duration. So we take that as our vacation. So we don't feel like I'm away from her and we are not together after marriage. So we just take it for our to our advantage. So whenever I come, like we take it as our vacation. We just spend our time like anything. And during tournaments and once I go back to my work, so I go on duty. So it's like back to duty, and she also goes back to her tournaments. And we behave in a such a way that I'm also single and she is also single. So during that duration, whenever we come and we are together, so that time we behave like a married couple. So that's it.
Yeah,
So,
pre-COVID times and post-COVID
yeah,
times.
we make our terms and conditions are clear. So accordingly, based on our presence. So whenever we are together, we enjoy. Whenever we are
That's
away, we are very strict in our own careers and profession.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. So how do you balance between both your professions and your responsibilities after marriage, Nandhidhaa?
Actually, I don't have much responsibility, to be honest. My family is still taking care of me, and my Naveen is also taking care of me, and also his family is also very supportive. So they don't disturb me, or they understand, because I know them for a very long time. I know them since childhood that I'm playing chess. They know it, and I don't face any big responsibility so far. So I just have to concentrate one day on my game, and not much family responsibility I'm taking care of.
We are not like a typical married couple, like in a traditional family, Tamil Nadu especially, because we have to attend marriages, functions, and go for some occasions which are like customs. So, but since both the parents know each other, they know each other for like past 15 to 20 years, like us, like they also knew each other. And we are just 500 meters away. It's like Padosi neighbors. So there are because they know before marriage they were not aware. They were just praising her. They were just appreciating that our neighbor.
Are you aware?
Yeah. They were thinking like she's like a neighbor, and she won some international medals, national medals, and they were proud of her. But after marriage, they got to know her routine and how the training demands her. How, because she can't go for every occasion. So they also understood, and they also don't disturb. I also like clearly I have told them. So let her play the tournament. Like my profession, like Indian Army, she's also doing a proper profession. It's not like a part-time job. So after clarification, like they are also clear, TK. So both of them are taking their career seriously. So they are not disturbing us. So if they are not disturbing, so we are also cool. So we are fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah. You mentioned that both of your houses are 500 meters away. So during your school time and college time, did you ever think that, Nandhidhaa, that Naveen will be your husband or vice versa?
I do tell him when I was ninth standard. I do told him that I liked him, like, you know.
Yeah,
I,
that time
Oh,
she
I had
wow.
a crush on him.
yeah, she
But he
actually
yeah.
expressed her feelings for me. Like that time I was in my college first or second
He was
year.
like, no, it might be infatuation and
Yeah,
those things.
Uh-huh.
And okay, fine.
yeah.
And then
Those time it was like 2010, I think.
whenever I cross his house, you know,
Yeah.
Used to stay.
I used to
Creep
look at
in
the
a bit,
house,
yeah.
like whether he's there or, you know. Yeah. But we do have contact number, but we don't text to each other. Like after that incident, I stop avoiding him and
But during school days, like she used in our school, whenever someone wins some award or
Yeah.
tournaments, they used to invite them and call them, and in the assembly prayer session, they used to call them. And
Uh-huh.
during that time, Nandhidhaa used to come a lot. So she used to, they used to call her a lot, like every once in a month or twice, once in 2 or 3 months. They will announce like she won national title, she won international title, like so and so. That time,
Yeah.
like I used to see her, I used to watch her like with jealousy also, like because I used to do good in sports, not good in sports, but in studies. I was very good in
Mhm.
studies. I was
Yeah.
a school topper in both 10th and 12th. But whenever
Perfect
she gets
balance.
that attention, I used to see her, but because I know that she is a neighbor and she's doing good and she's getting more prize and all. And but in addition to that jealousy, I used to have a crush on her. I used to like her also, but we never thought like we'll marry each other.
Yeah.
Because whenever
Yeah.
yeah, because that time we didn't have that maturity and other things. When she expressed her feelings when she was in her 9th or 10th standard, I was in my first year. So that time I thought like it's like she's a proper chess player and it won't work well. So I just told her like it's just
no,
infatuation.
come on, it was a school crush,
Yeah.
nothing much.
I told her it's an infatuation because I know their parents, her parents, like right from childhood. I know how serious they are into her.
Yeah.
I was a little bit scared of accepting or expressing.
No, come on, I can propose you, okay? I just express my
Proposed
crush
first.
feelings.
Express their feelings first.
Yeah, during COVID, after that period, like for good 7 to 8 years, we were just texting in Facebook and normal chat. So we never expressed our feelings like I love you, I have a crush on you, I had a crush on you. We never spoke anything for good for 10 years. After 2010, around in 2020. We started speaking each other again. So that time it was like a brief 3-4 days talk. So we talked for like continuous 6-7 hours for 3 continuous days. Every day 6-7 hours. So that time we spoke everything about our past. So that time she was also free. There were no tournaments in COVID period, and that time I was also in a lull period. So nothing was happening in my place. I was also posted in Kashmir in 2020 and 21. So that time, due to that 370 abrogation in Kashmir, the entire network was out. So I used to get some special SIM, and using that I was speaking. So fortunately, she also expressed her feelings, and I also expressed my feelings. And suddenly, within 3 days, we decided that TK, we are.
No, it's like let's get married.
Yeah.
Like we don't.
Directly.
Yeah.
After 10 months break, we spoke to each other for 3 days continuously, and we decided.
10 years, yeah.
So then we never met each other also that time.
Okay.
Good 10 years we never met.
Like not yeah, almost 10 years. In school days, college we met. After it's almost 8 to 10 years. We didn't see each other on like directly, yeah, like on the Facebook photos. We used to see each other
before confirming. Like if you are expressing your love, if you are proposing, you should see face to face and you should commit. So, but in our case, we know that
advising this to the youngsters.
Yeah. So, but she was. I know her face. I used to see her in Google because many people post her photos. She can easily. I can easily see her pics. But she was completely unaware of my appearance.
No, I can only see his pics, which he's sending. So, I mean,
it might be a good photo, filtered photos, Photoshop photos, and without confirming, because it was like a very long period before marrying or committing someone, you should see
10
them
years is a
physically.
long period.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was a big, not a blunder, but she has risked a lot. That was a big risk to confirm, and
Okay, I think it's a good risk now. So
Yeah. Just like how accidentally you started chess. I think this was also a very good risk.
exactly.
although like we are neighbors, but she was completely into her career, and I was out of my hometown for like good 10 years. I was out for my studies, army training, army career. So we never got an opportunity after school days. We never met properly. So that good COVID 3 days, that was a changing big big day, big 3 days. So that time we
Yeah.
proposed, accepted, and after that I gave my confirmation. I came for a 3 to 4 days with leave. So I
Okay.
showed my face, and she confirmed that this is
Okay, yeah.
Please.
You are selected.
yeah, is
It
to be
was
a
a
pro.
unfiltered photo.
Yeah. Then she accepted, and then within a year we got married.
Yeah. Now
Wow.
it's already more than 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now she's not regretting anything.
Yeah.
So
I'm
she's
really very happy.
yeah. Yeah.
That's such a beautiful story, yeah. Staying even now your both houses are 500 meters apart.
Yeah,
From the childhood. Wow.
It's very,
Wow.
very helpful. Like you don't need to travel a lot to visit your in-laws. It's just
Yeah.
like stone throw away. But I just take a bike or car. It's just once you, yeah, it's
Wow.
just like hardly 2 minutes, 1 minute or 2 minutes. So it's a
Yeah.
very, we are fortunate.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah.
So Nandhidhaa and you both of you have done engineering?
Yeah. We both studied in the same college and
Same degree.
Same degree, EC, electronics and
Electronics and communication.
Yeah.
But don't ask me anything related
Technical
to
questions.
yeah.
I'm going to ask you, why did you choose engineering? Because
it's only
being
because
a
of-
sports player, of course, people will have different interests. What was your goal with choosing engineering as your
No,
course?
it's only because of my parents' satisfaction. So there is nothing else like I can say. And like people who wanted to pursue in other career like chess or anything else, don't take any strong degree like engineering, medicine. Yeah, because it's very much distractive and you cannot concentrate on both. And
Yes.
it was a mistake. I still regret for it, but. Okay, there is also some good things happened in my college. I do get some good friends,
Yeah.
and okay, but still engineering is not needed. And like okay, it was only because of my parents. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I myself have done engineering, and although I was not actively, you know, studying for chess that time, but I was playing here and there. But I wasn't able to balance between my training of chess and studies, and it somehow went a bit down. But I'm still taking it as a hobby and passion. But yeah, there are some challenges when you take sports and studies together. So, how did you balance between the both? There might be some players already doing engineering, and they might find it helpful.
Okay, in my college, the only good thing is it was a government college. So there are a lot of classes it can get cancelled. Like many classes can cancel. I mean, in per day, like maybe like one classes can happen. Like it was one class can happen. So I get a lot of time in that way. Like I don't get like I do get time like that, but it was difficult to clear a degree. Like in that part, like I do play some lot of tournaments, and what I can advise is like I don't know really. I don't
Because she
remember.
did her degree around like 7, 8 years before. That time, the awareness about the chess, awareness about how much time you have to dedicate, taking it as a
Yes.
professional sport. It was like kind of different and difficult. There were like no one to advise. So it's up to their parents and self decision like how to go about it. Because nowadays and people are very clear. Like if you are taking chess as a career, they know it is having a good future also. But that during those days they keep that as a backup option. So that was the mistaken thing. So once you choose a career, and 6, 7 years before joining engineering, she was good enough to take chess as a career.
Okay.
But her parents insisted because they wanted her to have a second option in case chess doesn't go well. So she should have something to back up. So, but nowadays I don't think like people are very much crazy towards or any concerned about engineering or medicine. They are good enough. They are very smart enough to take very least attractive like commerce or any arts course just for the sake of gaining a degree. So nowadays because there are many people to give advice. So during those times it was the
Yeah. No, also actually it was very difficult. I don't know how I managed to get a degree. So I don't know what to say actually. When I think about it, it was like, oh my God, like it's like that. So
How did it go?
yeah, I don't know how to give the
Yeah.
best advice. Yeah. So yeah.
But at some point, even while you're playing chess and training, at some point, do you have any thoughts that you would have started some job after engineering, or do you don't regret on it at all?
No, I do have a job. I'm working right now as a income tax
No,
inspector.
yeah. I mean, as an engineer, like, do you
As a
wanted
no,
to
no,
take
no.
it as a career?
No, I
Not at
actually,
all.
no, no, no. I managed to, I only studied something here and there, important questions only to get a degree. That's it. My aim is to that, not enter into any, engineering jobs, like engineering related jobs. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I understood when I joined my first year. My first semester I got 3 arrears. Then I understood this is not my. And also I kind of. Took a break for 1 year almost. I thought I will
Okay.
study but okay. I mean, I cannot
Took a
study.
break from chess?
Yeah, took break from chess and I understood like okay, this is not my thing and yeah, and I cannot study anymore for anything now. I'm done with that. I can only study chess, whatever related to chess, and nothing more.
Yeah. So, Naveen, you mentioned that when you come here, you plan your leaves with respect to tournaments as well. So, you must be going with her to tournaments, travel to different places as well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Actually, I didn't travel outside the country because I need some clearances. So from my Indian Army or Ministry of Defense. So I do travel inside the country. Malab, I have attended only 2 tournaments basically.
Okay.
So three tournaments. So the first one was Asian Continental in New Delhi. So that time she won the title. So that was a very special one. We got married in 2021, and immediately the next year she won the title. So that was like a very big title because that time it was the qualification for World Cup 2023. So that was really special, and she gained around 48 kilo points. And
he still remembers.
Yeah, I do follow her stats, everything. So it was a very special moment, and I was very doubtful or scared that if after marriage her progress or career path should not go down. So fortunately, she won a title which she never won before marriage. So after marriage, she became national champion, which she didn't win before.
One important thing, like Asians, he came on the last day. I won the tournament, and for the nationals, he came on the last 2 days. I mean, 2 days before he
And
came.
you won that.
And I won. And also he was there. I played. There is one IM close circuit tournament in Tamil Nadu, and it was in Kodaikanal. I won that tournament. So I really want him to come.
Can do all the tournaments.
For every tournament.
Yeah.
Not less than a lucky charm, yeah.
Yeah, even our chess play, malab, our colleagues or players, they also do tell the same. But it do make a good difference. Malab, whenever you are there, because we can take care of all the other things, she can only concentrate on the game. So I found it, but equally, malab, I was also under pressure. So it was not only especially during the nationals, during the penultimate game, I think 10th round. She was playing against the defending champion Padmini. That time she
ninth round.
Ninth round. So 9th round, 10th and 11th round. So I was like equally under pressure. So I was watching it in live in that screen in the spectators hall, and the final round was also very difficult to watch. So throughout the 5 hours, I was very nervous. Like even in my profession or career, like I do go for operations, going outside. That time I know what I'm doing. I know what are all the contingencies which are coming. But this one was very difficult. So, and that too, they relay it 15 minutes delay. So I can't directly see what move she had done. So that was very difficult.
Now once
Yeah.
when I won the tournament, I came directly to see him. I told him like I won. He didn't believe it. Yeah, he asked me 3-4 times. Really? Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Because I was still under shock. Like, okay, some moves were like the engine was telling like this is the right move. Sometimes if she's taking some other moves, like I might like what she has done. Like I used to,
Yeah.
because I don't know much about the end game, everything. Just I know like if the engine is showing more this one percentage.
She's a better
Yeah.
player than me with engine, yeah, no.
So yeah, whenever she moves something other than what engine suggests, so I used to scold her like within myself, like, and it's final round, it's the championship run, now you are making some different moves. But finally she told like she has won. I was not able to believe. So
Wow.
yeah, that was very special. So after some time it got synced in. Well, I thought I won the championship, like that kind of feeling I got. So
Wow.
I was very happy that she won the national title, because she deserved the title way before. But we have in the past, whatever tournament she has played, national level, national championship, some other thing, like she never got the winner title, maybe third or fourth, whatever positions. So, but she,
I never into any top 3 positions
Yeah.
before, and it was like I felt winning a Asian was much easier for me than winning a national. Yeah, like I was literally under very much pressure. I can say, like I didn't sleep last 2 rounds. I cannot sleep. I woke up at 4:30. I woke up at 3:30, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just taking the laptop and doing some chess, but it's not going anything. I was like in very much pressure. I never felt this much pressure for any. Okay, I do felt pressure, but this was like out of control. Like and after 10th round I was completely winning. I drew. I mean, penultimate round I drew, and it was like there are 11 players can be the champion. So it's like anyone can be the champion. So
Yeah.
and I mean, I like after my 10th round I was cribbing so much. I was like, to him, to my parents, like I cribbed a lot, and okay, somehow somehow managed to yeah.
Yeah. But what do you do in such situations? How do you come out of it?
Actually, we went out. Okay, we went out for dinner. We went for some walk, and I didn't see much chess actually, but unfortunately I couldn't sleep. I woke up at 3:30 and I was doing something, and he was sleeping next to me. He didn't even know that I was awake. Yeah. I was like, okay, I was expecting him to talk something, or like conserving. I was like happily sleeping, and he woke up at 8 a.m. I was like, what?
Especially
Okay.
at the last round, those crucial rounds, in the engines.
I was not aware like how players prepare just before the tournament. I have seen her preparing during a normal days, but during tournaments I was not aware, because I attended this Asian Championship only the last round. During that round, it was very clear that she will win the
I was
championship.
already yes, pair.
Yeah. So, and even in Kodaikanal also, that was kind of easier. But this one was like a very scary one. Like 11 players fighting for the title, and anyone can win. So,
Yeah.
so it's not an easy sport actually. It's a very demanding sport. But the thing is, like, she always feel comfortable in outside the above the national level, whatever the Asian Championship, Chess Olympiad, even in Chess Olympiad, she was winning like anything. Her streak was like continuous. Continuously she was winning, less like 1 or 2 rounds. Rest she was like very comfortable. Olympiad is a very big stage. In 2022 Chennai Olympiad, she was doing very good. Okay, she was winning in like continuous 8 games, I think, and she was also winning 6 to 7 games continuously.
I think 7 games.
7 games. And at that time, she was not under any pressure. That time, I was talking to her, and she was like,
I was also playing in the C team, so no pressure. Just
this one, when some attention is there, that time there might be,
Yeah.
because every day
True.
they
The
are putting
pressure
like,
plays in.
So Olympiad time, there were like 3 teams, so everyone were taking the pressure. So this one especially got, But now she's now good enough to handle bigger tournaments now. Next, she has to move towards that league, so she's on her way. So let's hope for the best.
Yes. And if I'm not wrong, 2022 was the first time you played the Olympiad, right?
Yeah, 22 years.
Yeah. How was that feeling playing in the Olympiad for the first time?
It was amazing feeling, yeah. Like like people used to come and take selfies, autographs. They treat you like generally cricket players, they treat you in such a way that like that feeling. And like, there are a lot of players. Like I mean, there are a lot of parents, players. It was very happy to see like chess was booming. Just like like
like a rocket,
like it was very on. It was like also the I think still it was the best organized Olympiad. People used to say that, and it was very nice tournament. It was personally, I mean,
Very close to that.
yeah, very close to my heart.
Wow.
People, I mean, it was amazing, and I mean, I cannot express my feeling, but it was very nice. It was
Yeah, especially in the social media circles, because I was following those things. So usually people from Tamil Nadu, like nowadays, the kind of attention towards chess is more. But 2022, people used to cheer for her in Facebook or Twitter, because I used to go through her profiles. I used to check.
he was my admin. I mean, he's still my
Yeah,
admin.
I used to see her messages and all. That time, the kind of attention she got, the kind of motivation, the kind of cheering from the people. The news channels used to broadcast her this one winning,
Yeah.
because it used to come in a flash news. Pragnananda or whatever Tamil Nadu
Yes.
players, they were getting
Yes,
so much
yes.
attention. So
Yes.
that was very motivational thing. So
Yeah.
even in Asians also, both players were from Tamil Nadu. So Tamil Nadu, that local channels, they used to telecast that these both were from Tamil Nadu and they won the Asian title. So these players won because in Tamil local news channels they never used to
Yes.
broadcast those many news. So it was a very good moment, because chess players need such kind of attention also, because it is
Recognition.
equally demanding sport and it deserves such attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this also helps you push towards more
Yeah.
tournaments in future.
No, also
Do-
like people from now, like they're getting a lot of sponsorship. That's very important, for a pursue a career, chess as a career. It's also
Yeah.
very expensive sport. Like you have to travel a lot of tournaments, training. It will be very expensive. If you are in a middle class, it's very difficult to pursue as a chess player. So nowadays people are getting, like young kids are getting a lot of sponsorship. That way it's very good. And yeah, it's also chess is like now India, Tamil Nadu, it's like the capital. So and I think it's almost capital to the world. Yeah, like Tamil Nadu, like you see Gukesh, Pragnananda, Vaishali, myself. There are a lot of players are coming up. Vishwanath Anand, sir, like I mean, so there are no like chess is like Tamil Nadu especially, but India wise, it's like India is like already
Booming.
yeah, it's also booming a lot.
It's similar to cricket, like past during like 10 years before, you won't find like cricket in top of the standings. Same Russia, China, USA, they used to dominate the sport like anything in chess. But nowadays, like everyone is talking about Indian chess.
Yeah.
Even in
Yes.
like Olympiad, whatever tournament you say, like we are always there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's a
and
very
with
good.
Gukesh being the challenger for the
Yeah,
World
yeah,
Championship.
Yeah.
we follow even.
We expect him to win the championship. So let's see.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yes. And congratulations on winning the nationals, Nandhidhaa. We are so proud of you. You have been qualified for the World Cup 2025. So, how does your routine right now look like?
So actually, first of all, thank you. And yeah, I actually qualified last year also, 23. It didn't go well. And yeah, I think I will definitely do better this time. Last year I was expecting much better result from me. And okay, right now I'm just doing my normal routine trainings. And after he goes to Kashmir, then I have to plan what is my schedule. And like right now it's just going like that. And I'm also working with GM Shamsundar from Tamil Nadu, and I do attend his camps, training camps, and he's my coach since 2018. So I have to make a plan with him and yeah, set a routine and yeah.
Since you touched upon the topic of coach, I wanted to ask that how has been your experience in finding the perfect coach from your childhood?
Yeah, always it was a very difficult for me. Like as I told you before, like finding a coach when I started playing chess, it was very difficult. I told you like I used to travel like the 40
40.
kilometers in bus. Like like I do go every like in every week I go 3 days. So basically I have to go 3 days in a bus, and I did that for almost 1.5 years or something, and. Yeah, it was very like at that time. Jahir from Salem, he was very good coach. He was he made me to win a national under 11 championship. So till that he gave his best and I won the tournament. And after that I found Ramesh sir. I was also working with him for like 6 to 7 years, and he helped me, yeah, like winning some international title, Asians, WAM title and all. And then, okay, always I'm lucky to have a good coaches. Yeah, generally it's very difficult to find a good coach. But in some way, like how I found chess, how I found my husband, it's like how I also found good coaches. So that always, like I'm lucky in some part, like I'm very lucky in these things. And
Awesome.
also recently I'm also having a playing partner, CRG Krishna. So all of them, I'm lucky to
I think
have
a
them.
good support system is very much required for
Yeah,
every chess player, whether
yeah,
it is within the chess community or within the family.
yeah. So I'm lucky to have in both ways. So family also on the chess community. So
Yeah, amazing. So, Naveen, do you have any memorable stories with your fellow officers playing chess? Do you go and introduce chess to them as well at some point?
Yeah, yeah. I used to boast them like anything because they know whenever she win any tournaments, I used to put a WhatsApp status
Yeah,
telling like my wife I won show so and so, and they used to appreciate
yeah,
me. But
yeah.
whenever they do ask me for because I played around like the 3,000 plus games in chess.com, like 3 minute
Wow.
games. I'm a very big fan of chess, and I used to play with the online chess. So whenever some officer is asking me like let's play chess, so that time I used to. Tell like TK sir, I know little bit chess and I do invite them for online tournaments and I beat them like
Wow.
anything, like 10-0, 15-0. Then so then they tell me I thought only your wife is a champion, but you're also kind of a champion. So
Wow.
I do ask her also, like I ask her like meaning strategies, like how to beat easily 4 step, 10 step
Some
move.
training classes, yeah.
Yeah. I actually want to pursue career, not a career option, but amateur chess. Like I asked her also, is there any option? So
Yeah.
after coming back from army, after leaving army, so I'll definitely accompany her for tournaments, and parallelly I will simultaneously I'll play amateur tournaments. So let's see if I also win some championships.
Have you
I'll
played any tournaments before?
Yeah, in my college, I played for my department, so electronics
Mhm.
and communication. So that time there was
Why
chess
is
player.
that laugh coming from Nandhidhaa?
Yeah. So there was one chess player, like she was my classmate. Her name was like Pon
Okay,
Kritika. So Kritika
okay.
was like a proper chess player that time. She has discontinued now. So I know that she's a good player. So after I had one match with her also. I lost it, but I was boasting like I played with some professional player. So kind of, but I never took it as like a proper tournaments. I never played because I'm not allowed to play. I was not a rated player. So yeah, but I definitely consider it as like a good option because I have a coach in my house
Yes, at
itself.
your home.
no, but it's expensive, yeah, quite expensive.
I'll pay the fees also. Let's see. Yeah.
Awesome. So, what are your future goals in chess, Nandita?
Right now, I wanted to concentrate on my World Cup, and also I really wanted to be in the part of Grand Prix, to qualify for the candidate. So I wanted to be yeah, part of that. So let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wishing you the very best.
yeah.
And Naveen, I want to ask you, since you are working in Indian Army, how does fitness and diet play an important role there? Because I know there is always intense training there. So
Yeah.
how do you relate it with being your wife, having your wife as a sports player also? Does fitness and diet play a role there as well?
Yeah. It's definitely there is a very big impact on her also. But like, if because we do have our physical test, physical training, we have to keep our weight under control, and we have to go under intensive training also. So after marriage also, matlab, she found like she also have to look wise also whenever we both are going, and she was very sure that she should not look more less fitter than me. So she made sure, and but people think like I'm pushing her to be fit,
Hmm.
says that. But the thing is, otherwise, whenever I can come for any vacation or leave, I used to sleep like anything. I used to eat like anything. So, but whenever I come for any vacation or leave, she used to take me out for walking. So,
No,
physical,
I do more physical
yeah,
thing than him.
yeah, she does more. But people think like being an army officer's wife, she's more into fitness.
More
She's
into
keeping
that.
her weight under
Just like
control.
how you're addicted to chess, now she's addicted
Yeah,
to
yeah.
going and working out.
Yeah.
She's always concerned about her fitness, health, weight, everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, because it's an equally demanding sport. It's not only a mental sport. Physically also, you should be
No,
very fit
actually,
enough.
I started recently only. I started last year, like it's been 1.5 years. I started doing physical exercise, and no, I do generally go for walk. Basically, like I do go for walk almost for sometimes 1.5 hours, like like straight away 1.5 hours. Like I do like walking now, so I do regularly. So
Yeah.
now okay, I mean, but I recently started like 1.5 years ago. I started it. Yeah. And now I really understood the importance of being fit. It's like you feel very healthier, and also you feel happy also, like more
Yeah.
happy. Yeah.
How do parents inculcate these habits within the kids from an early age? What do you think is the right way? Because as chess players, usually kids are just either on their laptops playing online, practicing, or going to tournaments practicing. So where does that physical aspect come from an early age itself?
I think it's better. They have like for young age, it's even better to do yoga or meditation. Yeah. So like, okay, walking is also good, but I feel yoga and meditation, it's also easier. Like to from childhood, if you start learning yoga and meditation, it's much even better. But right now I'm trying, but I'm not able to do it consistently. But I think it can be easy, no? Like for them, they can have it online training, like but this walking thing, you can only with kids. I don't know, but because
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Parents
as
should,
well.
parents should motivate in such a way
yeah,
that they should feel like it's kind of a sense of accomplishment because you are making progress day by day,
Mm.
and being a fitter player, like it do impact their game also. As per me,
Yeah.
whatever I've seen,
Mm.
so they feel like they won't feel like we are just sitting in room and just like. Well, but during COVID days, no one went out, right? So
Yeah.
similar to that, like yes, chess game is like that. Like you can't it's up to you only how you take your fitness. So if you are sitting throughout the day, 8 hours a day, if you are preparing, compared to that, if you should take smaller breaks, you should go out, you should work out.
yeah,
That keeps you motivated. Also, you will feel like
more
we have done
energetic.
something. Yeah, she used to have daily goals. Like I used to tell her like 10,000 steps a day. So once
Yeah.
she finished that goal, she used to send me the screenshot. So
So I
Wow.
feel more, that I finished a day with a good, I mean, the success, like
she
basically.
A
used to be like
milestone completed.
very
Yeah,
proud
yeah, the days.
that she has done that milestone, and
Wow.
she used to send it. It's almost a daily affair. So whenever she's not able to do, she'll just tell like today I was able to do only 5,000 steps. So
Okay.
that's kind of a big motivation for her.
Yeah.
So it's
But I
actually,
think time.
but physical fitness is very, it really impacts, yeah. Like so, it's better, like they start doing it in a when they
Right from
start
childhood.
right from childhood. It's much easier when you start doing it from like later age. It's difficult actually. Like
Yeah.
from childhood, you have a habit of having this, and it's really good for all the improvements, and it's actually good to have. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think mental and physical strength is required from an early age itself, but we don't realize it
Yeah.
until we actually, hear about it.
Yeah.
So coming back to your WGM title, Nandita, you missed your norm for 8 times
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
you
No,
achieved the
actually, I
title.
missed my not tight. I missed my norm, first norm, almost 8 times, like my first
Yeah,
norm. And
yeah,
when I got my first norm, which was IM norm, like I didn't get my WGM norm because at one point I decided I don't need a WGM norm, so I decided to get a IM norm. So by that time, I got my first norm as IM norm, and within like 6 months, I completed my like even my second norm was IM norm. And like when I get a IM norm, I don't feel the difficultiness to get a WGM norm. So it's like next step, yeah. So
yeah,
within 6 months, I completed my WGM title, like and also I completed 4 IM norms in just in 6 months. So And but the thing is, I'm still not at IM. I do have like 8 IM norms right now. I have a lot of IM norms, but my rating is like, going up and down. And I'm hoping to be at IM soon.
Soon, yes. We wish you the very best for it as well. So, with this, we are almost at the end of this podcast. But as we promised our audience, we have a very exciting segment for both of you. We have prepared a rapid fire questions for you. So, as the name suggests, you have to answer it very quickly. Okay?
Okay.
So, we will do it individually. Let's start with Nandhidhaa.
Okay.
So, the first question: what's more challenging, a tough opponent or a tough day at training?
Out of their training.
Tough day at training.
Tough day
Okay.
at training.
Your favorite opening?
My favorite opening, French.
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 One annoying habit of Naveen.
Rapid fire.
He sometimes, he do the karate kind of thing.
ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ
You don't want me to tell. Okay, I'll tell you about. No, I don't see anything.
No, nothing annoying.
He's a
Perfect. Okay. Who is more disciplined, you or Naveen?
Me.
Do you agree with that?
No. You should be genuine.
No, I feel myself more disciplined. So.
Okay.
Okay, we will ask this question to Naveen as well then. Who is the toughest opponent you have faced in your chess career?
Irigesi Arjun.
Arigasi?
Yeah, he's 2800, so I'm proud to say.
Yeah, amazing. What is the one thing you would want to change from your past?
I definitely don't want to study engineering. I mean, I don't. I mean, that is one mistake. Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember the date when you first met Naveen?
When I met Naveen.
When you met Naveen?
When I met Naveen after
the first time ever you met Naveen.
No,
or maybe you
That
can
was
take
you were in
after your
hospital.
Yeah, hospital, but
She was
you were
like,
not
she was a
Naveen.
kid that time.
Yeah,
She was
kid.
having some medical issues. That time she was in hospital. So
Yeah.
I
Okay.
met her first time around like 6-7
I
years
was
ago.
unconscious.
Yeah. We were not aware that we'll be.
But I can say when I met him after relationship, I can say that.
You
It
know
was-
the date.
Yeah, it's November 13,
Wow.
2020. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when was the date when Naveen proposed to you?
27 June. 2020.
Okay.
I said 2020, sorry.
Okay. One hobby of yours that is common with Naveen.
We eat a lot. We sleep a lot.
Out a lot.
We watch a movie a lot.
Yeah.
Movie is like,
Movie freaks.
yeah.
Wow.
Even today we went for a movie.
Oh,
we
wow.
went- Yeah.
Amazing. Rapid time format or classical?
Classical.
Classical. What's the funniest piece of advice you have received about playing chess?
Funniest advice.
Received.
About playing chess or training, anything related to chess?
Anything related to chess. I mean, it's not advice. Like, it's like my place. They generally tell like why, like it's not funny, but it's kind of
Yeah.
serious. Like, why do like women? I mean, why do you?
Let's pursue chess
yeah.
as career.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
and also people used to ask me, like before I got a job, people used to ask me, what are you doing? I said, I'm a professional chess player. Okay, ma, what are you doing?
What else are you
I
doing?
was playing chess.
They don't consider it as a
Yeah,
professional
yeah,
here.
yeah,
And then
yeah,
maybe now it does changed.
But
yeah. But before
Yeah.
it was that, yeah.
but do they all come to you back now? That
Yeah. When I won some tournaments, they'll be like, "Oh, very good, ma, congratulations."
Okay, with this we wrap up the questions. We'll come to Naveen now.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the first question: who is the real commander at home?
Real commander is Nandhidhaa. No question.
No.
Okay, when is Nandhidhaa's birthday?
Birthday 10th April 1996.
Easy question. What is one thing that you would want to change from your past?
My past, maybe I should have proposed her very earlier.
No, you should have accepted me. Right?
I should have
The
accepted
nice
when she
standards.
proposed. Yeah, way back. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but whatever happens, happens for good. Yeah.
yeah.
Your favorite opening? Because you're also a chess enthusiast.
My opening, I know I have some fixed steps. I don't know whether it has any name or not. I do follow the same thing.
Okay.
Start with knight c3, I guess. I mean, he
Okay,
started.
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, great. One annoying habit of Nandhidhaa.
Annoying habit of
I
Nandhidhaa.
said you are
The
perfect. Perfect.
She's expecting the same from you.
Yeah, there are many things, but okay, if it's nothing is there.
So you can be honest.
You can tell. But tell one, don't tell many.
Rapid bit, nothing is striking me now. Sometimes she used to watch some movies which I find like it is not good, but she used to appreciate a lot. That thing is like kind of annoying. I don't accept that like it's a good movie.
How was today's movie?
It was very good.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay,
We both like
all good. Okay. One quality of Nandhidhaa's that inspires you the most.
that perseverance without giving up, even after whenever she falls. Also, she keeps on fighting like without much. She doesn't need support from outside. She's like a motivation. She takes motivation from herself. So that's one of the good qualities. And I want her to continue it. Like chess doesn't have any age barrier, so she should continue like what Anand does or any other senior players does. So that's the only request.
It's very nice to see your support. I hope all the parents, all the partners support in the same way to all the chess players or any other sport for that matter. I think support system plays a huge role for any player. Okay. One lesson from the army that helps you support Nandhidhaa's chess career.
One lesson from army that supports Nandhidhaa's chess career.
Yes.
Army, same thing. Like you should think about contingencies. You should not think like in a one-sided manner that I'll go for this particular thing. You should always think about multiple things, multiple chances. What might happen. You should think in multiple spectrum. It's not just like
Also, like one very good thing about him is like he can adjust to anything, any situation. He can handle any situation. I mean, I think he learned it from his career. I mean, from the army, and also it was very, like it's good to be like that.
It has some impact on her also. My career has also got some impact on her. After marriage, like before joining army, I was a completely different person. So after that, I became a different person. After marrying me, like she became a different person.
Yeah, because I don't like disappointments. Like let's say if he plans a leave, like sometime, and like for some reason he cannot come on this exact days.
Yeah.
It will be disappointment, right? So first few months, and I was very disappointed. Then I started, adjusting and handling the situation better. Yeah. Yes.
But with this, I wanted to ask something that at some point, do you feel that there are many months he's away from you? So how do you feel about it?
Yeah, it was very difficult. Like, okay, like for now, like we are together for almost 26 days, and he's leaving in 2 days. So this togetherness will help for next 2 months. So if it is going 3-4 months, the battery is down.
Yeah.
So I desperately wanted to see him. So it's very difficult actually. But somehow, I'll look for the better days. So
I want to add one point. Like 2 days before, we watched Amaran movie. So that is a movie based on an army officer. From based in Tamil Nadu. Like almost like we found like similarities, like 70 to 80% story of the movie. That Amaran movie is like kind of we can match it. In that thing, I noticed one thing, like how army wife what they undergo whenever the officers are on duty, how the army wives they pass their day, how it goes, how they whenever they go for leave, whenever they goes back to duty, joins the duty, how they feel. So those things, like I was able to see through that actor's expression and reaction. That time she cried. So we both are watching, sitting next to each other, and that time during that scene she started crying because in that particular scene, that officer was going back from leave to duty. So that time she might have thought like I'll be leaving after 2 days.
Yeah.
So it's very kind of emotional.
It's emotional.
It's not an easy
right?
job also. It's a very uncertain thing. So that's kind of
Definitely.
that she's now used to it. Like in the initial days, she was very scared of this particular
Yeah.
job. So that thing is like she has learned.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
I'm not scared of it, but I'm really missing him a lot. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
nice that you see the good things and recharge yourself.
Yeah. We do
Yeah.
have like memories, like photos. We do take a lot of videos, and
Yeah, we used to speak about this whenever I come for leave for 20, 30 days. We at the last day or last 2 days, we speak about what we have done in last 30 days. So we used to keep that 10 minutes, 15 minutes video in our mobiles whenever we go back to our respective places or tournament, whatever.
Yeah.
So that time we used to watch it, and
whenever we miss each other, we
we
do-
rejoice those
yeah.
moments.
That's
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah, we do that.
Amazing. Okay, let's get back to the questions. What is similar between army life and chess life?
It's on board and it's on field. So chess is on board, like the war on board.
Yeah.
That is war on field. Almost we can relate tactics. She also used to speak about tactical terms. Almost we can
Okay.
relate.
strategy, tactical.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. Okay. How would
Also, he do tell me sometimes about how he do the operation, like the strategies. So that I can relate to chess. So like how they are, like So it's actually similar. Like I
How
mean,
we deceive,
Yeah.
deception, how we
Yeah.
maneuver. So some things like
Yeah.
which you can also relate. I used to share
terms
multiple
are
stories.
also very
Yeah,
similar?
yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. How would army life be if chess was part of its training?
Yeah, it would be very much relatable. So if chess, because even many army officers, they like chess because they think, tactically they also think like how to progress, how to move. Because chess is not like an one-dimensional game, or because we can go multiple ways, like a
Yeah.
number of possibilities, permutations. So it would be better. It would be very great because we also think about contingencies. We always plan if it doesn't work, what will be the next option? Plan A,
Yeah.
plan B, plan Z. Like there will be so many options. Similar to the chess is like that. If you're not if you have started the game like in some way, and in middle game or end game it is going like haywire, somewhere it is going. So we should plan accordingly. So chess is it's a very relatable game to relatable strategy wise, tactical wise. So it should be introduced in Army also as a part of
Yeah.
curriculum training.
Yeah. It's very similar on and off the board.
Yes. It's definitely because we do have our own war rooms are there, operation rooms. We sit and we study it on a model.
Okay.
Like So similar to chess, like we have a similar kind of infrastructure inside our particular location. We do mind games and all. We think about it. War games and all are there, but we never disclose it like in detail.
Yes. Yeah.
We also do that same thing, but in our secret
Their own ways.
or operational roles. Yeah, we also think about it. We also talk about the games. If the opponent does this particular thing, how we react. So some kind of things are there in our profession
Yeah.
also. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if you had to create a chess-related nickname for Nandhidhaa, what would it be?
Queen.
I
She's the
was
queen
Queen.
of the. I work in infantry. Infantry is called queen of the battlefield. So it's like
Okay.
because they are the one queen, how similar to the queen piece in the chessboard. How whatever the role she can play, whatever moves she can do, similar to that, infantry is like the queen of the battlefield. There is no
Wow.
obstacle for infantry man. So I can easily relate. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. So with this, we wrap up our questions for today. Thank you so much, Naveen and Nandhidhaa, for joining us. We got to hear so many lovely stories and beautiful stories of your life journeys, chess journeys, army life, how both of them are related to each other and the similarities between them. So thank you so much for joining. We had a great time. Hope you also could relish your journeys with this podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thank
a
you so
lot.
much.
Like,
Yeah.
thanks for giving us the opportunity to express our inner, whatever we have gone through, whatever the things we have crossed. So nice. It's nice. So it was a good experience. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And that brings us to the close of another inspiring episode. Today, we were reminded that behind every journey, there's a story of love and support. Both Nandhidhaa and Naveen showed us that how their unwavering support would help them conquer both on and off the board. Join us next time as we continue to bring stories that inspire. See you in the next episode.